I go by many names. Boo and Shining Head, the Crusty Sock, Franz.
Your 1938 relationship goals.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there.
Go!
I honestly don't have any words to really describe the experience of it. Like, when I first started rehearsals, I was like, I don't know any of these people. I thought I was going to make a few friends. I didn't realize I was actually going to make a family.
If I had to describe the experience of being in a musical, it would be life-changing. I say it's life-changing because it changed my life.
There. My favorite part of the musical is probably getting to see everyone.
We were in the musical this year, and we had a blast.
It was a lot of fun. I learned I don't know what I'm supposed to say. It was fun. I got to play 2 roles. It was awesome.
I was a child, and it was amazing.
I was a nun and a housekeeper. Dirt right there.
A housekeeper's job is never finished.
No. Yeah.
I'm really glad that I joined the musical because I made so many friends, and it was just such an amazing experience to be part of.
I had an amazing experience with the musical. It was so much fun. And
people, and it was just one of the best experiences I've had to date.
It was fun.
I'm happy we did The Sound of Music because the music in it's just beautiful.
Go!
Let me interact with people that I found that I really have a lot in common with. It let me find friends and go from being someone who never really had his head up in the hallways to someone who says hi to people for a change.
Yes, sir. Sometimes she doesn't hear, sir.
It was a good time. It was an awesome experience.
Why are you happy you did it?
I'm so happy I did it. I'm so glad.
I'm so happy you did it because now I know so many more people.
Are nice. Yeah, like I made so many new friends because of this musical, and it was a great time. And it was just so beautiful.
Nuns are singing, we were doing like a nice job. Then after we sing, we're kind of like, where's Maria? My blocking was to run out into the audience, like looking for Maria. Maria, where are you? Oh my gosh, Maria. Everyone's kind of like lined up across the band room in their chairs, and they didn't make an aisle. And like there was a ton of people in the cast, of course, and like there was no way to run around them. But there was like this one way, and there was a pile of stands there. So well, maybe if I just kind of like walk through the stands, I'd be able to get through. That didn't work very well. So I was like trying to push stands aside and stuff, and I kind of mumbled to myself. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, like, you know, trying to get through stands. Except I was still kind of like in the I'm on a stage, I need to project everything mode. So I guess I just projected it across everyone who was watching. It was the piano player, who I think this was one of his first practices with us, and he just lost it. I didn't realize how loud I had said it, so when everyone started laughing, I was kind of like, what are they laughing at? What did I miss? And then Miss Fothrop was like, you're a nut and you screamed, Jesus Christ! And I was like, oh my god, I did! I didn't think anyone would hear it, but they did!
Musical because I did the last 2 years as well. I want to do it again this year.
I joined like 2 months late, a month late.
About a month late, yeah.
I was hanging out at rehearsals and I was kind of, like I secretly really wanted to join, and then I was kind of voluntold and I ended up being his wife, so.
Edit all of this out.
Okay.
Hi. The musical for me has been a really amazing experience. I've met so many new people and I've made so many new friends, and it really is one of the best things I've ever done.
Jordan, I sincerely hope you fall flat on your face.
My experience in the musical this year has honestly been one of the best parts of my year so far. Like, it's probably one of the most perfect ways I could ever choose to start off my year. About each other, even though some of us had just met a month before, and then after we've gone through this kind of experience with each other, it's like we are a family.
One of the best things about being in the musical was, even if I thought I was doing horrible at singing, I always had Miss Fawthrop or the rest of the cast telling me I did great. I always used to just rely heavily on my acting, but after this, I really feel as though I am a decent singer, and it makes me feel great, because that's something I've always been really self-conscious about, was my singing voice. But everybody's always like, tell me, you're doing great, keep up the good work. Brian even said I was the most improved, which made me feel really good.
And I got to be a leader a lot in the show, and was kind of like our mascot in a way. And that was really awesome, and I really enjoyed motivating people and getting them excited, because I just love being on stage and acting and singing and having a great time with everybody.
My experience in the musical has been life-changing because I met a lot of awesome people, made a lot of friends, and I found a lot of confidence.
Hello, I'm Heather. I was in the Sound of Music production, and I was just a part of the chorus, really. I joined in a month late. My first rehearsal, I wasn't yet in the production. I just kind of came to hang out. And a lot of stuff happened that carried on, that became jokes and stuff. I don't know if this clip was already shown, but Kathleen's Jesus Christ story, that happened when I was first there. And then I came to another rehearsal, and then after that, Miss Fawthrop told me to come on the Saturday rehearsal because I was going to be a part of it, and I was pretty excited. I would have auditioned for the actual show, but I'm super awkward. I was at a really hard time in my life, and I didn't really have many friends, and then after one rehearsal, I suddenly felt welcomed into a whole new family of people that I love so much. And I love everyone that was a part of the show, and they're all such lovely people, and they gave me a new group of friends that I consider more family than actual friends. I'm super happy and thankful to have been a part of everything, and if anyone watching this ever is too shy to, join a production or whatever, I completely recommend taking 20 seconds of pure bravery. There is a quote on Tumblr that I live by, and it's something like, sometimes all you need is 20 seconds of pure bravery and it could change your life, which is, I didn't take that advice at the time because I didn't audition. I was voluntold, but I did want to be a part of the show. But take those 20 seconds and do it, because I know you'll have a family, a new family, and it's a lovely experience. And yeah.
I really enjoyed being in the musical, and at the beginning I was really shy and didn't talk to a lot of people, but now at the end I made some friends that I don't ever want to lose, and they mean the world to me, and I wouldn't trade the experience that I had there for anything.
I'm happy I did it because if I missed out, I wouldn't have met people and I wouldn't have had fun.
What's the hell with
It kind of looks like Jack Skellington.
I'd like to thank everybody that took part in this musical. I feel as though I'm a better person because of this musical and because of all you guys. Honestly, I feel as though I've really changed as a person for the better.
My name is Bria. I played Gretel, and in the musical it was really fun because I got to meet a lot of people. And like at the beginning of the year, I was like, wow, they're gonna be so judgmental. I'm gonna be at the end of the musical crying. But then like everybody was so like understanding of like my anxiety and other stuff. And then I felt just so welcome, and I was just like, I got a family.
I also want to give like a huge shout out to like nuns. Like we had to do like so many practices, and we had to do so much practicing, and we were there for hours and hours practicing like all of these like impossible songs. Like we were only actually in the musical like for a few scenes, so you can imagine how frustrating it can get when you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm doing all this practicing and for what? Like I'm only in there for a few times, but like it was so worth it. Like we got so much like recognition for all the hard work we put into it. The songs were absolutely incredible. Like I had so many people coming up to me afterwards being like, oh my gosh, the nun choir was just amazing. And we put in so much hard work, and I love you guys. I love all the nuns. You guys are like a family to me now. And I'm so proud of all of us because we just did so amazing and we rocked it. So good job everyone, especially the nuns.
Doing the musical was such an amazing experience. I met so many new people, made so many new friends, and I never did anything quite like it. When I tried out, I wasn't expecting to get the main character. Then I got it, and with a lot of help from the director Sam and Lara Fothrop, it all came together. Really in the last week, it all just wonderfully came together. And I loved doing it. I wasn't afraid on stage, it was amazing.
Another fond memory I have of the musical would be right before I have to get really mean. Like, right before they start singing 16 Going on 17 reprise. Daniel walks off, he sees me there, I'm getting into character, I have a strict look on my face, I look like I'm about to, like, punch someone out, and he just flips me off. Every single time he'd walk off stage and I'd be there, he'd flip me off. During shows, rehearsals, any of it. And it just kind of became routine.
Probably the funniest thing that has happened during the whole musical was the nuns are practicing one day and someone burps. Camilla immediately goes, shoots.
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 None of us knew what that meant, so she proceeded to go around the room slapping people on the head. She made the mistake of telling us what it meant. It's not a very good idea. We've taken it to extremes.
Hi, my name is Britta, and I'm going to explain the Sound of Music. So it starts off with Maria. She's a nun, but she's like a really bad nun. So then the Mother Abbess, she's all like, okay, Maria, the hills are not alive. Go into the world and see stuff. Go live with this captain. His children become the children's governesses. So then she goes out into the real world. Well, not the real world, but the not nun world. And then she meets the captain, and he's a jerk to his children. He's all like whistling for them. The children don't know how to sing, they don't know how to have fun, so then Maria's all like, okay, I'm going to teach you how to sing, you guys are going to have fun while the captain's away, because he's gone, he's not going to yell at you, so let's just have some fun while he's gone. So then they're having fun, and then the captain comes back with this lady, who's all like, they don't know her, and it's his girlfriend, and so they're like all smoochy, and then Max like third wheel. Really happy to see their father home, and so they're all like, Father, we're so happy to see you home, and he's like, get stand in a straight line, and you're such a disgrace. Why are you sitting? Go back upstairs and look at the sun. You're such a disgrace to the family. So then Maria's like, okay, stop being a jerk. It's going down. Like, and so she's like yelling at the captain. She's all like, why you do this? Why you be so mean? And the captain's just like, go, get out of here. Get out of my house. Like, don't yell at me. I am the captain. And then, so she's about to leave, and then he's all like, what's that? And then Maria's just like, it's singing. And then he's like, but my children don't know how to sing. And then she's like, well, I taught them. And so then he's like, oh, you come back in. And so then she comes back in, and then there's like this ball, and then there's sexual tension involved with the captain and Maria. So Maria leaves because she's like, I don't want none of this. And so she goes back to the nunnery, and she becomes a nun but she doesn't. And then the children want her back, and they're really depressed. And then the Mother Abbess is like, you gotta go back to them. You're being a jerk. You're the captain now, because you're the jerk. And so then she's like, okay, I'll go back. And so then she goes back, and she starts singing with the children, and they're all like, yay, we'll go find Father, and you'll be so in love. And then Maria's like, no. And so then they're all like, yes. So then, the captain's like, why did you leave? And then Maria's like, I heard you and Frau Schrader are getting married. What's up with that? And it's all this like stuff going on, and somehow they get married. And so anyways, they're all doing that, and then Nazis come into the picture. And the Nazis are all like, hey. And then they're all like, no, you know what? No, we're not letting the Nazis invade Austria. Captain, you're not joining the Nazis. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna leave Austria, even though this is our hometown. So what they do is they go into the Karlsberg Festival, and then they leave Austria. And that's basically how it goes. And Liesel and Rolf, they don't end up too well. Gretel and her blue and shiny head, also known as the butler, never worked out because she was 5 and he was like 100. And Captain Maria, they were good. I think Friedrich and all them turned into like werewolves. And Kurt joined a pub and was like an entertainer, stripper person. And yeah. But Max and Elsa were okay, and Herr Zeller and Hitler got married, so it all worked out. And yeah, that's the Sound of Music.
Damn it, Frau!